What is going on, ESGN Nation, and welcome to the final game of this series here as we're about to wrap up this Stanford Cardinal Online Dynasty episode 85 as we're in the BCS championship game against number 2 Ohio State Buckeyes as we're here in Florida at the Orange Bowl getting ready for this epic matchup between these two squads here. And of course, Coach TJ Bonds is looking for his 4th national championship in 5 seasons, and we'll see if we can do that here today as we pick up this episode here. So as you take a look there, that's what Stanford has done, and they've had a really good run here with the exception of that Utah game. Other than that, they've been pretty much just going through a lot of different teams this season, and they hope to try to at least get one more victory here, the most important victory of them all, and that's the national championship for them. So we'll see what we can do here in this matchup today. You see Ohio State, of course, having a great run there for themselves also too. Not too many hiccups in their game. I guess the Nebraska game was a pretty close game, 35-38, but for the most part here, they've been playing as like Ohio State with a great quarterback, great rushing, and of course some very talented receivers there, and of course a very talented and very destructive all our defensive players there. You see some of their numbers there. Wilson being that player, he has the most tackles there, 27, and most sacks with 5 this season. So you see we finished number 1 in the Pac-12 as we're the best team in the North, and of course the best team in Pac-12 after winning the Pac-12 championship. And of course Ohio State won the Big Ten championship, and of course now moving on to play in the national championship too. I think this is the first time we've played against them here, at least in this series. And of course, you know, we don't see each other don't really see each other at all. So it's gonna be really seeing how these two teams can go head to head here today with both of the very talented quarterbacks they have. And there you see Ohio State's team, what they've done this season here, winning every single game, only having a little, like I said, trouble with that Nebraska team as they were kind of creeping up there, but we're able to defeat them in regular season. So there you see we're at the Orange Bowl here. The house is packed, fans are ready to go, and we'll see who is going to be the new BCS National champions of the Collegiate College Athletic Association, better known as NCAA, people, if you don't know. And we'll see who's going to get the ball here. It looks like, I believe it will be us. So we will get the ball here at first half, and of course Ohio State, I believe they won the coin toss, so they'll get it rid of her at second half. So we'll see what we can do here in this game here. It's, like I said, we're playing 5-minute quarters. It's been a while since we've had this series here on ESGN LP, but we're back, and we'll see a handoff there from Graham as Graham makes a nice carry there. That's a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll see his numbers there, over 1,000 yards for the season, 17 rushing touchdowns there for him. And of course he's having a great season here. Of course Davis, he's really grown as a quarterback here, and he's really grown up quite a bit, as we'll see now. Davis throwing this one there. That's going to go to Sears as Rodney Sears goes down the field and makes a great reception there. 32 yards on that reception. And that is going to be a 1st and 10 here for the Stanford Cardinal on the field. So Cardinal now making a nice drive here on this opening drive here today in front of the nation, or really pretty much the world here. And so we'll see play clocks running down to 5, and we'll see what they're going to do here. They're going to go back to the ground game, or they're going to stay with the air game. They're going to go back to the ground. That is Brandon Walker as he gets a gain of 3 on that carry, and that's going to be a 2nd and 7 coming up. So this will be the final game of the series. And of course, once we wrap up the series here, as you see Davis here gets wrapped up pretty nice and neat. That's a nice 6 yards loss there on that one. It makes it now 3rd and 14 coming up here. We'll have a series finale of this series as we'll take a look at the stats for the players, and of course talk about the future, or the possible future, of Coach TJ Bonds in his career as a head coach of the Stanford Cardinals. Maybe a future series we'll see him in, or another version of this series, or some sort or some kind. But we'll see a great catch there, a nice 20-yard reception there from Rodney Sears as he's able to convert for the first down. But this won't be the end of TJ Bonds. We'll see him again in a future series. I don't know if we're going to see him in a future. We could revisit this series again, because this series is an online game, Dynasty with some friends, and they've been playing on it for a while now. And I told them I kind of want to take a break from doing this particular series and kind of want to get back into my Highland Scotty series. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying that. Definitely check it out if you have not seen it. I'll leave a link up above in the eye. But we'll see a pass there. That gets tipped away there from Derek White. I believe that was intended there for Williams. But it's going to be an incomplete pass. We go now to a 3rd and 7 coming up. No score still, as the Stanford Cardinals have been doing a great job here on this opening drive here, holding on to the football. Davis now here runs this off now to the right-hand side, goes down the field here, calls his own number, gets out of bounds. It's a fumble, but it's a fumble out of bounds, and they'll hold on to the football here, making it now a 1st and goal. So they do get the first down. We'll see if we can try to keep this drive alive here. As handoff there to Graham. Graham, beautiful run there from Graham, running this one right up the middle. And that is a 9-yard carry there for a touchdown. Touchdown, Stanford, as they get themselves on the board for the first time here in this one. And that is the 18th rushing touchdown now of the season here for Graham. We'll see a handoff now to Smith there for Ohio State. Campbell gets the Smith hands that off to Campbell, and Charles Campbell, nice job on that flick play, that little option there, and they get 28 yards on that carry as they go ahead and again call it. This time they call it start this no huddle nonsense. 1st and 10. Hand this off to Mann. Mann's going to come out of the backfield here, and oh my goodness, you might as well say he is gone, but they finally catch up with him as he gets a nice almost 30 yards on that one play there, as Ohio State's coming out here swinging when it comes to the running game here. So again, no huddle here for Ohio State. Ohio State's probably pretty much pissed off of what our offense was doing out there to their defense, and just let them linger on. And just holding on to the football there and just drawing out that drive. As Blair Smith makes a nice 5-yard reception to his receiver. So now Smith in the backfield there, along with his halfback Mann. And Mann going to be Barnett. And that's going to be a 3-yard rush there, as that's going to be a 3rd and 2 coming up here on this drive. As again, they call another no huddle, disrespecting our defense. And you would think after these 4 years now that we've been to the national championship, now you would think they would take facing our defense more serious, but Smith will get brought down for a loss of 3 on that carry. It's going to put them at 4th and 5 coming up, and they'll have to be forced to either go for it or kick a field goal. And I think they'll probably be smart here and go after the field goal and try to put some points on the board. But hopefully at some point here we'll get back maybe into this series again, or like I said, we can bring Coach TJ Bonds back into another version of the game. I've been even kind of thinking about maybe him being the successor of his dad's series right now. At some point, maybe when his dad decides to retire there as Scotty's head coach. But we'll see. Davis here throws this one there to Sears, and again, Sears, great pass. He just finds that spot there that Rodney Sears can get to. Especially when Sears is covered just like he was in that one. He is able to just get that one in there, zip it in there, and make a nice play. So Isaiah Davis playing very well here on this so far in this game. And like I said, he's been stepping up to the plate now. This will be his 3rd national his 2nd national championship that he's been a part of. Winning, of course, one last year by himself, taking over the reins of the quarterback, and now he's coming back here and do it again, as we'll see a flag being called here, and I think this will be a delay of game. Or no, this will be in the quarter. So, in the quarter, Stanford leads this one by 4. It is 7-3. As number 2 Ohio State only puts 3 points on the board. We'll see if Stanford can continue playing the way they've been playing on offense by playing a little bit of that takeaway game here. It's now 1st and 10 here for Ohio State, or excuse me, for Stanford. Play action. Davis drops back here looking for a pass there. Finds Sears. Why not? That play's been so great for them. It's been a great connection as that's now getting close to 100 yards now for the day for Sears. And that's going to be a beautiful play action here. Davis just putting it off into it and right in the spot that the tight end needs to put it at, or needs it at right there. And that's going to be a great job of converting for that 1st down. So now 1st and 10 coming up here after the big play. Let's see if they maybe go change it up here and go to the ground game. But no, they're going to see Davis drops back in the pocket. Davis needs to get rid of the football there. He had one up the middle. I believe that was to Barber, but he could not, for whatever reason, just did not see Barber down the field as Darius Smith makes a nice swim move there. Gets around the blocker and makes the chance to make the sack there on the QB. Let's go 21 for a 2nd and 21 here. Trying to throw this one as he gets hit. And that's going to be a 3rd and 21 now here for the Ohio State, or for the Stanford Cardinal. As you see, 3rd and 21 here now. We'll see the pass deep. That's going to go to Sears. Sears going to fight this one off, but he's going to be pushed out of bounds. Gets a gain of 24 on the play and makes a 1st and 10 coming up here for his squad as he again helps move the chains there on this beautiful play action and is able to do a great job there of moving the football here through the air. Ohio State defense is probably getting a little worn out right now, wondering how they can get these guys off the field. 4:40 left here in the 1st half. Davis drops back in the pocket here, scrambles around here, looking for something deep here. He just throws it away there. Couldn't find nothing deep, could not make a play. You don't need to necessarily make a big play to get down the field here. You just got to find somebody, get open, and make the throw. 2nd and 10 coming up here for Davis as he's calling an audible here. He does not feel comfortable with what he is seeing from the defense here. Drops back deep in the pocket there. Throws one up there to Barber. Barber gets the catch. That's a gain of 8 there from Andrew Barber. As we'll possibly be seeing him leave this season too, as he is a redshirt senior. 3rd and 2 coming up here. Hand off there to Graham. Graham's going to break off a tackle. Oh, Graham finds a spot here. He can move. Gets down the field, a gain of 8 on the play. I thought the play was over with after he got tackled there, but he is able to spin out of it and get himself up the field and gets the 1st down. 1st and 10 there after that nice run there from Graham. Graham in the backfield along with Davis. As Barber's there, your far right, and of course Williams on your far left. And we'll see a drop back here. Davis here looks up. Oh, cannot find nobody as he gets hit as he's trying to throw this one there. Makes it now 2nd and 10. Coming up here for the for the Stanford Cardinals. Been playing way too much Highland Scotty says late. So 2nd and 10 coming up. Davis drops back in the pocket, scrambles off the right-hand side again. Looking down the field, look for a deep pass in the end zone. That's going to be a touchdown to Frank Hunter. 15 yards on that pass. Touchdown, Stanford. As Stanford gets on the board again for the 2nd time in this ball game here. Great pass there to the 2nd-string tight end who could be a huge impact for us next season. And that is going to be his 4th of the season. Stanford now takes, presumably now, a 11-point lead here in today's ball game. 3:27 left here in the 1st half. Ohio State has the ball. Ohio State got a lot of work to do here. I wouldn't be surprised if they hold on to the football for the remainder of this half as Mann makes a nice run there. And that's what we got to do. We got to close up those gaps there on this run here for Brian Mann as he needs to be shut down here quickly, or it's going to be a very long day for us when it comes to the running. Of course, if we can't stop the run, then eventually we won't be able to stop the pass, as we'll see. Man again comes out the backfield there, but this time he's going to get hit with a loss by Barnett, and that's a tackle for loss there for Barnett. That's a 1-yard loss. As now makes it now 2nd and 11. As they call no huddle here. Smith trying to get his men back on the line here. Smith drops back, throws one there to Brent. Brent there gets the catch, and he will get this one. That'll be a first down, a 22-yard reception. And makes a 1st and 10 here for the for the Ohio State Buckeyes. Buckeyes, again, no huddle here. Less than 3 minutes left here in the first half. Mann's in the backfield. Hand this one off to him. Mann's going to be met up by Ryan Holly. And that's going to, or excuse me, Tyler Holly there. And that's going to be another loss there. As that's going to be 3 yards there on the halfback. So now we'll see what they can do here on 2nd and 13 coming up. Really got to key on that running game here. So that's been their bread and butter so far here in this first half. Davis drops back in the pocket, throws this one away as that pocket starting to close up, and apparently could not find nobody down the field. At least nobody that he could get close to some yardage there. 3rd and 13 coming up, and in motion. That will be a tight end. We'll see Smith here throws one there. Nice screen pass there to Perry. Perry get around, but he's going to get forced out of bounds. And that's a 7-yard reception for Dwight Perry. First time we've seen him in the game here today. So now 4th and 6 coming up here. This is about a 45-yard attempt, and this one is up, and it is deep, and it is good. The 2nd field goal of the day here for Ohio State Buckeyes. And yeah, field goals add up, but at some point here, they want to get in this game here and not let this game get away from them, because Stanford could do that to you. They got to start scoring some points in the end zone. 1st and 10 here, 2:11 left here in the first half. Davis here drops back in the pocket, rolls off to the right-hand side, looking down the field. Throw this one up there to Williams. Williams gets the catch. He's going to be there at the 40. I believe they'll put him at the 42-yard line for a great 28-yard reception for a first down. Beautiful play there. That was going to go to Barber, but no, instead he goes finds Clint Williams. And that's going to be a great catch there here from this big crowd here at the Orange Bowl. 1st and 10 here on that play. We'll see if they can continue now going down the field here and try to put up another 7 points on the board. 1st and 10. Davis in the backfield by himself. Drops back in the pocket. Throws a screen pass there to Hale. Hale gets the catch. And Terrell Hale gets 8 yards on the reception. Making it now 2nd and 2. Usually you see Hale as one of our backs in the backfield there for us. But today, on that first catch there, he did a nice job there getting a reception. 2nd and 2 coming up. Graham runs this one there. That's going to be enough there for the first, as they'll go ahead and give him 9, almost 10. Again, help move the chains once again as they cross the 50. Now in Buckeye territory. 1st and 10. 1:05 left here in this ball game. As we'll see. Yeah, handoff there to Graham. Graham's going to get hit, and he is going to get only 3 on that carry. It's going to make it now 2nd and 7 coming up as the Stanford Cardinals will go ahead and call a timeout. So 52 seconds left here in the first half. Doing very well of managing, keeping the football in our possession. Not to mention just manage the clock pretty well. Davis here drops back in the pocket here. He's going to scramble here. He needs a slide, but he's going to get taken down. He's going to be able to hold on to the football for a 6-yard carry. Making it now 3rd and 1 coming up, and Stanford's going to call their 2nd timeout now here in the half. 1 timeout remaining here for Stanford. Ohio State has all 3. 1st and 10 coming up here as we see Graham here up, runs this one up the middle there, tries to go on the outside, and he will get a gain of 5 on the play. Now with the clock still ticking here as they're inbound still. 30 seconds left here for the Stanford Cardinals, trying to get a first half ending touchdown here. Davis drops back in the pocket, stays up in the middle there in the pocket, throws that one up there, but Jason Johnson of the Buckeyes puts his hands up, bats that ball away, and makes it now a 2nd and 10. So good try there from Davis, trying to get that one there deep to Barber, but just could not connect with him. Good thing that linebacker did not have any hands. We'll see a deep pass there to Barber. Barber gets a catch, breaks the tackle into the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford Cardinals. That is a 30-yard touchdown from Davis to Barber, and that is Barber's 8th of the season. They lead us now 21-6. First and 10 coming up here for the Buckeyes. 18 seconds left here in the half. Smith drops back in the pocket, looks to his left-hand side there. Benson gets shrugged off, and then Bennett comes in there and brings down Bryant as he gets 5 yards on the reception. 12 seconds left here in the first half. Play clock's running down to 3. They got to hurry up and snap this here if they want to get any kind of movement going here for themselves. And man, that man's running like he's his hair's on fire there. He puts his head down and gets a nice gain for the first. They call a quick timeout. 2 timeouts remaining. 7 seconds left. This is probably the last play of this half. Smith up the middle there to Bryant. Bryant here shoving off guys there, but he's going to get wrapped up. And they're going to call a quick timeout with just 2 seconds left. Maybe try to make one last shot here in the end zone. 2 seconds left here for the Buckeyes. 21-6. Smith drops back in the pocket here. Got a good solid pocket. Gets hit just barely gets hit as he throws that one. That one goes deep and nobody can get to it. Nice swat there from the defense. And Blair Smith and the Ohio State Buckeyes are in trouble right now. It's 21-6 as we go into halftime here. They have to make some huge adjustments going into this game here. They're going to have to get away from that from the running side of things here for at least for a while until they can get the lead going here, and or at least try to make it close here now in this ball game if they will have any chance of trying to get a victory here in this national championship game. And we'll see how things go. Of course, we made some nice plays there, of course, with Frank Hunter, and of course Barber making those nice deep passes in the back of the end zone. Hopefully that will be continuing here for us, especially when we're in their 30 or 20 yard line. We can make big plays and kind of cap off the drive there. But for the most part, we've been doing a good job. I think I'm really impressed with us holding on to the football there. Of course, 9 minutes and 23 seconds for the half, and hopefully we can continue to have that same kind of game plan coming up, and most importantly, utilizing the running game there. We need to utilize the running game a lot more with Walker and with Graham. So we'll see if that will be the case coming up here in the start of the second half. As Ohio State will get the ball. Like I said, they won the coin toss at the beginning of the game, and they defer to go get the ball in the second half. As you see, Smith here throws off his back at his foot. Incomplete pass there. I don't know who that was intended to, but it did not get there. Incomplete. 2nd and 10 coming up. Smith drops back in the pocket, looks down the field, throws this one to Man as Man gets the catch. And there you see they're making that adjustment, getting away from the running game and going to more of the passing game here, but of course adding the no huddle to it. We'll see if that will be a backlash to them. If you don't know already, that's not a good thing when you're playing against this defense of the Stanford Cardinals. 3rd and 4 coming up here. Play action. We'll see a pass there. That's going to be to Berry. Great play there from him. I thought we almost had that, but no, Eric Berry, 17 yards on that catch, his first catch of the day, and that keeps the drive alive there for Ohio State. Ohio State trying to get back up on the line here quickly. 1st and 10, and whoa, that's a direct snap of some sort? Not for sure with that, but Derek Kidd will get the run there. How did it? Oh, okay, whatever. That has to be some kind of glitch or some sort. Anyway, 2nd and 5 coming up. Hopefully the lineman does not hold on to the football this time around. Smith here throws one there quickly to Man. That's going to be a big hit. Man's going to hold on to the football. And again, they're going to help move the chains there for another 1st and 10 for the Buckeyes. As Buckeyes here, like I said, the second half are going to have to really get back in this ball game here. And of course, running the huddle, that's going to be helpful for them. As Man here runs this one there. And again, gets another nice, this time on the ground, runs this one for 10. As he is now 7 carries for 69 yards. Giggity. 1st and 10 coming up here. 5:04 left here in the 3rd quarter. See Smith here, hands off to Man again. Man's going to run this one here as Moore trying to bring him down. Get a little help there from a teammate. And that's a gain of 4 on the play. As that's going to be now 2nd and 6. Perry's in the backfield now with Smith here for Buckeyes. 2nd and 6. Smith here has to get rid of the football there, but he's going to be met up there on a nice sack there. Great play there from the defense as I believe that was Eric Young that get on that sack there. Or, I'm not for sure who that was. Who was that? Or maybe Elvin there got the sack there. Nice job as he gets the sack. And that's going to push him back now to a 3rd and 13 coming up here for the Highland Scotties. So 3rd and 13 coming up here. Smith drops back in the pocket here, looking for somebody down the field. Looks to his left-hand side there. Gets picked off by Bennett. Bennett can now try to take this back for a pick 6, but no, he's going to get wrapped up quickly after the catch. And that's the first turnover of the day for anybody here. And that's going to be a great job there, again, that interception. Now we have possession of the football now. Now we can just run the ball here a little bit more extra, bring in some of our fullbacks that we don't really use too much. I believe Green, he had a good season. He ran the ball pretty well for us in times like this. Not to mention Walker, who's been doing a great job there, especially running on the outside there, getting those nice outside gains. And, of course, Graham, who is pretty much our premier back. As he's going to run this one here. Stay up the middle there. Nice run there from him, and he gets 8 on the carry. Makes it now 2nd and 2 coming up. So pretty much all hands are on deck right now when it comes to the running game. Of course, you got Terrell Hell. Can also help us out. He's a wide receiver, but he put him in that role of halfback. And we'll see Graham here runs this one there. That is going to be a gain of 4 and enough there, of course, move the chains for a 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 here. Ball in the there, I believe, on the 40, or excuse me, on the 37-yard line, or no, excuse me, 34-yard line. See, hand this one off there to Walker. Walker is going to get tripped up. Walker trying to keep his feet going and kind of stay upright, but he only gets back to the line of scrimmage there for no gain. So it's going to be a 2nd and 10 coming up. So 2nd and 10 coming up here. 2:45 left here in the 3rd quarter. Davis here scrambles off. Davis got to get rid of this football. He does, so he finds Clint Williams. Clint Williams getting all the way down to inside the 20. Big play there, 41 yards on the reception. And talk about a last-minute ditch play here. As Davis, I mean, one of the defenders at least had one arm on him. And somehow Davis was able to pull that one off. And then, of course, just Williams there trying to fight off all those white jerseys there. And then finally loses his balance and gets rolled up. And it's down near the 20 now in Buckeye territory. 2:24 left here in the 3rd quarter. As again, we're just taking our time here. We don't have to score. It's 21-6. It's on the Buckeyes here now, as they got to do something here. See, Graham makes another nice run here. Gets into the end zone. Touchdown. Stanford, as they now put another score on the board. It's going to be 28-6. And that is, I believe, Graham's 2nd of the day, I believe, as he is now 19 for the season. And the Stanford Cardinals lead this one here huge. 1st and 10 here for the Buckeyes. This man's going to be in motion. Hand this one off to him, and they're going to go back to the running game here. There is a flag on the field here. We'll see who it is.
Offside. Defense.
And it's all sides on the defense there. I believe someone was in the neutral zone. That would be Eric Reese. And it's going to be a first down. Automatic. It's going to be a 1st and 5 now after the penalty. So 1st and 5 coming up here for the Stanford Cardinals. Or excuse me, for the Buckeyes here. As Mann's going to run this one outside there. Mann gets enough for the 1st. And finally taken down there for a 7-yard gain for a 1st and 10. Again, he's been doing a great job there on the ground. But again, they got to get away from the running game here if they want to get back in this ball game here. They still have enough time to do so, but they got to do a better job of passing the football here. As again, they hand this one off to Mann, and Mann will run this one, and that'll be a gain of 5 there for him, as it makes it 2nd and 5. They really got to get away from this running game here if they want us to still be back in this ball game here. They got to start passing the ball a lot more. 2nd and 5 here. Smith drops back here. Smith is going to get tangled up there. He's going to be finally brought down. And that's going to be a loss of 5. And maybe they're not going to get, maybe they see something in our rushing defense that they can get away with. Maybe they're scared of their passing defense, which I would be scared of because the pass rush has been very, very, they're very talented. Especially that front 4 there. They can put pressure on you when they want to. As you see a pass there, screen pass there to Perry. Perry's going to get this one. That's a gain of 7 on that reception. As Blair is 9 of 13 now here. Of course, 1 interception. I don't think he's even close to 100 yards yet in this game passing. First and 10, as well, they, of course, punt the ball to us. Davis now here back on the field here for the Cardinal. And they'll get a 2-yard carry there from Isaiah Davis. 2nd and 8 now coming up here for them. As they lead this one 28-6. 17 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Again, don't have to do much here. Just throw the ball here occasionally when we need to. And there you see Barber getting a nice 9-yard reception. Rolling up for a 1st down. As he has 3 catches for 47 yards here today. As Isaiah Davis well over 250 yards now here in today's game. 1st and 10 here, just a second left there. That's going to be it for the 3rd quarter. As we go into the 4th here, put your 4s up. As we see Stanford right now taking this big win. It could walk out here with another victory here if they can just play the same kind of game they played there in the 3rd quarter. They lead this one 28-6 as we go to the 4th and final quarter. So Ohio State, if they want to get back in this game here, they're going to have to do a lot of passing here. They got to be accurate with their passing. As you see Graham here is going to run for 2 on the play, making it now 2nd and 8. So now 2nd and 8 coming up here for the Stanford Cardinal. As again, just have control of the clock here. Forced to put the pressure on that Ohio State offense when they ever get a chance to get back on the field there. 13 yards of reception. That's the 2nd catch now for 28 now for Frank Hunter. Of course, he has a nice receiving touchdown here today. As we see Davis here now scrambling here with a 1st and 10. Davis here needs a look, fires this one there. Finds Barber, and Barber gets hit hard. But he holds on to the football there for a gain of 19. He has 4 catches for 66 yards. And, of course, he does have a receiving touchdown now in today's game. Ohio State really trying to put a licking on these hits here, trying to get that football back here. But so far it has not been working for them at this point. 5 minutes, less than 5 minutes left here in this game here. We'll see a quick pass there to the fullback, Green. The defender almost was close enough there to get the football there, but did not stretch out for it. As Green will not get anything on that. This just gets back to the line of scrimmage. So now 2nd and 10 coming up. Green in motion. And this one's going to hand off there to Graham. Graham's going to get some good blocking off that edge. Keeps his legs churning as he gets a gain of 5 on the play. It'll be a 3rd and 5 coming up here for the Stanford Cardinals. 3:50 left here in the 4th and final quarter. See what they'll do here on 3rd and 5. They can pretty much call anything at this point as they have control of the clock and, of course, the ball. Davis drops back here, looking here, fires this one, and that one gets tipped away there again by Derek White. His 2nd tip there in this game, and we got to try to avoid him because the 3rd one might be an interception. 4th and 5 coming up here for Davis as Coach TJ Bond says, hey, go for it here. Let's just keep this clock moving and just get this game over with. Davis drops back in the pocket, throws one up there to Hale. Hale holds onto the football there, and that is going to advance the ball for 1st and 10 for Stanford on a nice catch there as Hale has now 2 catches for 20 yards here in today's game. 1st and 10 for the Stanford Cardinals as they keep the clock moving here and keep this one ticking away. They're trying to just suffocate this Ohio State team, which they've been doing so much here so far here defensively. Wearing out their defense here. To see a block there. Nice job there from Green as Graham gets a nice 19-yard carry, and that puts him inside the 5 here for a 1st and goal. Great job there from our fullback, seeing the man up ahead and then knocking them down and getting that nice block. Too bad we just couldn't get in the end zone that time around. 1st and goal. Play clock's running down to 5. Let's see what Davis is going to do here as he's waiting for the last second here, maybe possibly getting the ball. But it's going to be a flag here. I don't know what the deal was there. but they're going to say it's delay a game. Maybe Isaiah was doing too much there on the line, but they're going to be on the opponent's 8-yard line after the penalty for delay a game. So 1st and 10 here. Davis again throwing out some audibles here, throwing some changes here. He's got to go hurry up and snap this football here. You don't want a second one now. As he needs to hurry up and snap this, he does so. Snaps it, rolls off to the right-hand side, looking down the field. Throws one up the middle there, and that's going to go to Clint Williams. 8 yards on that touchdown. Isaiah's 3rd receiving touchdown of the day. Great job there. I believe that is Clint Williams, his 10th of the season. He leads this team in touchdown receptions. Or I think actually it's him and Sears both lead in touchdown receptions this season. 1st and 10 coming up here. Smith drops back there. This is going to be a throw up as Ricky Jude gets a hold of this one but bats it away. And it's going to be a 2nd and 10 coming up. 2nd and 10 here for Smith. Smith is now handing this off to Mann, and Mann, you're just not doing so well there as in the backfield there as Tyler Hawley there gets the sack, or gets the tackle for loss there on that play. Nice wrap up there from the defense as the front four there doing a really good job there penetrating that offensive line. And you see Mann here meets it with Benson, and Benson puts him down. That's a loss of 2 on the play. It makes it now 4th and 15. No choice now for Stanford to for Ohio State to punt. So now with a minute and a half left here, we'll see Graham here run this one out of the backfield. Loss of 2 on the play. It makes it 2nd and 14 coming up. As there's just less than a minute here now here in the ball game here. We're just moments away from getting our 4th national championship in 5 years. For Coach T.J. Bonds. This is a handoff there for Graham. Graham run this one here, trying to break off a tackle, and it's going to be called down there. Gain of 7 on the play as he had over 100 yards for the day, 107 to be exact for his play. As we get down to the final 10 seconds of this one here, not much what Ohio State can do here. Ohio State did not show up at all for this game, not what I was expecting. As Graham fights for that yardage there, and that is going to be our ball game as he gets a gain of 3. As he finishes today with 17 carries, 2 rushing touchdowns, and 110 yards on the ground. Great job there as your champions of the collegiate football here this year. Again, for the 4th straight year, is no other than the Stanford Cardinal. Congratulations there to the Cardinals on this big win. And of course, bringing home another national championship to the city of Stanford, California. As the school and the fans, there you see the crowd getting really rowdy here as they bring home another national championship, the 4th for Coach T.J. Bonds. And the question is now, what happens after we leave, or once the series is over with here? As we're wrapping up our 5th and final season of this series. It's been a fun one. It's been really fun. When I started this series with my buddies who were playing this, been playing this online, I didn't think I was going to be. I thought it was going to be at least year 3, year 4 by the time we got to that national championship look. But with all the craziness we've seen here in the last 2 seasons here, with a lot of upsets and stuff like that, and then building, just building this team up, I hate to end the series at this point here, but the question is, how do you go on with a series like this? And that was kind of one of the reasons why I decided, okay, we gotta kind of end it, end it on a good note. But don't fret, don't get scared, because we will still have a series of some sort with Coach T.J. Bonds somewhere here in the near future. I don't know when, but at some point here we'll have a series with them, with him. And I don't know if it's going to be a coaching carousel, if we're going to have a reimagined Stanford Cardinals online, or reimagined Cardinals Dynasty of some sort, what the case may be. I don't know. In some ways, I'm kind of thinking I might just wait until the new college basketball game comes out, or new college football game, excuse me. It comes out next year, next summer in 2023, and then we'll do a series on that or some sort. But I think that's a little too long for a Coach T.J. Bonds series, so we may revisit him once again here. Like I said, at some point here, maybe when his dad retires, if his dad retires, he could be the new head coach of the Highland Scotties. And I'm thinking about rebooting that series of some sort and whatnot. But yeah, we'll just have to figure out, what we're gonna do with him, and maybe he'll appear as an assistant on his dad's series at some point here. I don't know. I haven't thought about it. I haven't got that far deep, but I do know he will be coming back at some point here, and I cannot wait for that to happen for this series. It's been a lot of fun, and I wish I can just pick this series and just take it with me on my own. But since it's an online Dynasty, I can't do that, and I'm not in charge of the the Dynasty of itself. But because I got some really good players, like Isaiah Davis has been a lot of fun. Starting off him, he's a sophomore now, and last year we brought him in as a freshman, and we kind of, I decided, like, screw it, let's just have him start, because Joel James was throwing too many picks, and just he wasn't there. He wasn't ready to make that next step, and of course he did help us, win a national championship prior to that, but I just got tired of his picks, and at some point here I was getting kind of tired of Davis doing the same thing. But the reason why I kept Davis around, because it says balanced, but I think he's more of a scrambling cornerback of anything, to be honest. So I don't know. But some of these, like I said, I've said this before in this series, and of course in my Highland Scotty series, but a lot of these players you see here in this series, especially on this particular team, you will see at some point down the road in another series of some sort, if it be Madden or whatever the case may be. Because some of these players, I feel like they would have a good future as pro players, or some other sport, or maybe coaches. So don't be surprised if you see some kind of series with some of these players there, especially in the Madden series, because I've already got several Madden draft classes already made up already. I think I got like 5 of them made up already. So don't be surprised if they are in that for sure, because we're getting back into playing Madden again, and they're on my second channel, or they're on the main channel on ESGNet with the Browns, and it's been a lot of fun playing that, and been a lot of fun creating those guys, or at least recreating them in that for that particular series there. So, but that's it for me, you guys. Like I said, this was a fun series. I hate for it to end, but we got one more episode, which will show you guys this season stats and kind of give you guys my thoughts, just like you're hearing a little bit of my thoughts right now for this series, and maybe there's some ideas. If you guys have any suggestions for a particular series for Coach TJ Bonds, let me know down below in the comment section. I greatly appreciate it. I love the feedback that some of you guys give to me. Even if it's, you're just being a butt. Comments of all sorts are very appreciated, but I'll take more of the, more focusing on more of the constructive comments. But all comments are welcomed. But yeah, this is, like I said, this was a fun series playing online, and unfortunately I'm gonna have to take some time away from it because I want to focus in playing my Highland Scotties, as we got a really fun season 6 going on right now, and of course I want to focus on more of the Madden stuff too. So got a lot of stuff going on here, especially trying to take care of 2 channels, and trying to at least have this channel have stuff come up every other day, and on the weekends, and then of course the main channel have at least something on once a day, Monday, especially Monday through Friday. It gets a little stressful trying to get stuff done. So but that is it, you guys. Just take a look at some of the final numbers here from Ohio State. Like I said, Ohio State this was a game that I was really surprised that they did not show up. They did not show up at all. For us, like I said, Isaiah Davis had a great game. 17 of 23, 312, 3 touchdowns. He finished the season with 33 touchdowns for the year. No interceptions. Great job there from him. 2 sacks. Graham, 17 carries, 110 yards, 2 rushing touchdowns. He had 18 and 19 today of the season, so he has 19 for the total. Sears, 5 catches for 121 yards, no touchdowns for him. Receiving wise, Barber 4 catches, 66 yards. He got his 8th touchdown of the season. Williams also had a touchdown, his 10th of the year. He had 3 catches for 77 yards. Hunter, that tight end, he's going to be something next season. I wish I was continue playing with him, because I really see something with him. And I see him playing maybe more of a like a wide receiver, a third down receiver, or a third wide out, because he's that kind of that. To me at least, I feel he's that hybrid there. But 2 catches, 28 yards, and a touchdown for him. And of course, defensively, Williams 3 tackles, tackle for loss and a sack. Also, Bennett had 2 tackles and an interception, and just a great day. I mean, defense just did a great job there, just holding them to just 2 field goals in the game. And as I said, Ohio State, this was unusual for them playing the way they did. So, well, like I said, we'll come up with episode episode 86. That will be the finale. And we'll kind of talk about my thoughts about the series. Let me know what you guys think about the series. I would love to, like I said, I would love to continue this series on, but we got to put it into it and move on to something else, because I have some other projects I want to bring out that I've been working on behind the scenes, and kind of get that stuff going. So, but thank you guys for supporting the series so much so far and everything. But stay tuned for episode 86, as we'll have a series wrap up here, talk about this team and the future of possibly what we can do with TJ Bonds coming up in future series. But that's it from me, you guys. As always, be cool, be safe, take care of yourself and each other, as always. And I will see you guys next time.